Well, ARK players, this is definitely some interesting news to cover today because it looks like a lot of players that play on a certain server is about to lose everything because there is going to be a official server wipe for a certain base of servers. Hopefully it's not going to affect too many people because it doesn't seem to have that much of a high player count, but they have been live for 900 days, and apparently the issue is too big to go amiss and they're going to have to wipe them all. We're also going to be talking about the center transfers, which are opening tomorrow. As soon as they go live tomorrow, I will let you guys know with the full details and any other updates that go live with it. But let's jump into today's news. And if you do enjoy it, as always, feel free to drop a like and please subscribe to the channel for your daily ARK news and updates. And let's jump into what is going on. So pretty much, as you guys will be able to see on the screen now, the Enclave server survivors, due to critical issues with remapped engrams pointing to base game items, Enclave servers will be wiped today, the 25th of July at 10 AM ET to resolve the bug and give players a fresh start. We apologize for the disruption to players' progress on these servers. Now, yeah, one of the things that you hope here is that it might not be that much of a popular server base, because I think, if I'm correct, you have to purchase the Enclave mod to be able to play on these servers. But I've seen so much stuff in the community of people saying how long these servers have been up, but there's like, I can't work it out. So that's why, for anyone that plays them, in the comment section down below, is this a good thing for you or is this a bad thing? Neddy, we got some response from some of the community. Neddy replied saying, wait, but think about all the progress you're wiping of the 6 players who have ever purchased it, which is pretty classic when it comes to some of these mods, because unfortunately because the player base is a little bit lower. I mean, I don't know about console players, because I feel like there's probably more console players that play Ascended than there is on PC. But I don't know how much that is going to affect. It probably would affect console more than it affects PC. And someone goes on to say, wanted to check, and you guys are about to delete 900 days old server. But someone responded saying, as an Enclave player, I'm telling you to shush. We need this wipe. And then they go on to say, oh really, what happened exactly? And apparently they just go on to say that the servers are a complete mess. And I don't know, I guess this could just be due to the critical issues that we read out, with the remapped engrams pointing to the base game items. But either way, these servers will be completely wiped today at 10 AM ET. So that is within, well, I might even upload this video on the wipe, so they will be wiped as this video uploads, which is definitely a bit of a strange one. And you let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if this is going to affect you. Luckily for me, I've actually never played it, but I have watched a lot of videos on it when it first launched, and it did look like fun. But I feel like the thing with ARK right now, if this was launched on the early ARK Survival Evolved, before ARK Survival Evolved shut down, I think it would have had a lot more players. But just these days, that premium mods don't get purchased as much as they probably would, because there is less players that play on PC. But console players, I feel like there's a bigger player base that play Ascended, because I think I could be wrong here, but I think if you're a console player, you actually kind of prefer Ascended because you get all the mods and everything like that. But if you're a PC player, the reason there is like double to like over double players playing ARK Survival Evolved over Ascended is because you still have all the old mods and you have all the maps already released, and the game's just optimized better because it's using Unreal Engine 4 and it doesn't have the problems that Unreal Engine 5 has brought ARK Survival Ascended. Now, I'm not blaming it on Unreal Engine 5 because other games have utilized it perfectly, but ARK just never optimized the game perfectly, and unfortunately we're going to have to wait until potentially September 4th, which is the current ETA, for the upgrade. Now, guys, tomorrow, they say moving day is near. The center transfers will fully open on the 26th of July 2024 at 6 PM UK time. Now, obviously, on the Discord, it will say different stuff for you. I will be making a video when this happens and any other changes that go on with this, so you can know, when it goes live. But this will allow players to move items, creatures, and characters onto the map without restriction. PS, the time you see in this post is based on your device's settings and is the time it will be for you. So yeah, that's what I kind of like about the Discord stuff when they post the timings, because on other posts you have to like sort of work it out for yourself, whereas on Discord it just works it out for you, which is definitely better. But I think the only thing is that not everyone is active in the ARK Discord these days. Do you remember how active the ARK Discord was on the launch of Ascended? And it's definitely not like that these days. So that's what's going on there. So yeah, that's pretty much everything to talk about in today's news. I am sorry to anyone if this issue has affected you too much. Thankfully, it's not actually the most popular thing, and it's not like the official servers. But if you don't know what the Encave servers are, it's a survival. So it says the Encave Survival Skyward mod adds dangerous aerial PvP combat and toxic jungle floor to ARK Survival Ascended. Players navigate skyscrapers with dinosaurs or zip lines, engaging in combat above the canopy and what is going on? Using strategic ways of battle. I'm just going to go for that. I've never had that happen before. Mod introduces 120 new items for gameplay, enhancing player options in facing dangers and fortifying bases. So yeah, I mean, it does look really cool. The trailer for it was awesome as well, but I just think because the player count at this moment in time is not really that high for Ascended, I think they've actually dropped below the 10k mark recently since after the center came out. Yeah, they're literally not even in the top 100 anymore. But the funny thing is, ARK Survival Evolved, I've been saying this in the past couple of videos, ARK Survival Evolved is absolutely smashing it. Like, even now on the I don't know if it's just like a couple of player bases are just heading back to it now, but it started at like 20,000 and now they're daily bringing in 34,000 players a day. Do you know how crazy that is for a game that is closed? Like, the official servers are closed on it and there's 33,902 players, and that's not even just on Sunday. Sunday's the biggest day. They're getting up to nearly 40,000 players again. Does that not just show you guys the love for ARK Survival Evolved? And people have been saying to me for a long time, saying, Dom, do you think they're ever going to reopen up the servers on ARK Survival Evolved? And to be honest, I don't think that will ever happen, because they're moving forward with Ascended now. But the only way that could potentially happen is if Ascended just started doing so bad that they had to look at things as a whole and bring it back. But they've done all this work now. How can you go back on it? But I don't even know, because they're going to want to keep pushing Ascended forward. But I feel like the only way they'll get the bigger player base back to Ascended is dropping the optimization update. Hopefully that makes it more compatible for players, and they have to get maps out. There's just not enough maps. Aberration will be a big day for Ascended. I'm looking forward to it. I think that'll really boost it. I even feel like ARK Survival Ascended will jump over Evolved when Aberration launches, because it's a really highly anticipated map. But yeah, anyway guys, so I'll catch you guys in my next video later on today. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys then.